Hello everybody and welcome to the new season of the Pichu London Cup Series. It is the 43rd season about to kick off here in the Daytona International Speedway for the running of the Daytona 500. And yes, this is our 43rd season of the PLCS and we are so excited to kick it off here in Daytona. And now let's take a look at the drivers that will be competing here in season 43. And on the pole for this race, it'll be the 21 of Connor Breton, and he is coming back from retirement, as this is the first time he's competed back in the series in a long time. But Connor Breton makes a comeback and starts on the pole here for today's race. On the outside will be the number 16 of Cassidy Reynolds, and he will run the full-time team for Calling Racing as they expand to a full-time operation for this season. So Cassidy Reynolds will be in the 16 for the full season. Row 2 has the 77 Stewie Moore, and last season ran the 7 car and had a couple wins last season his rookie year. Now moves to the 77 with the same team, and we'll see if he can get out another victory or two here this season. On row 2 we have Landon Smith Jr. in the 41 car, a new face here this season, as Landon Smith Jr. is in the 41. In row 3 is another new face, Wyatt Thomas in the 52, and Dmitry Barnovsky is back in the 47 car. He was in the 42 last season, now he's back in the 47. And then we have in row 4, I believe, is going to be the 99 Coda Butcher, making his return to the same team he was in the previous season, and he had a couple wins there as well. And the number 9 also returning in the same ride as last season, Nathan Ormond. And then we have row 5, we have Christian Vargas in the 00. He won this race last season, and he also won a handful of races in that last season as well. He's looking to get some more wins here in season 43 with the same team. And then there's the number 10 of Matthew Buss, as Matthew Buss makes his debut in the PLCS. And the number 12 car is Billy Bishop, and he's also returning in the PLCS in a new ride. And then there's David Aline. David Aline is back in the number 7 car. And the 11 car now run by Samet Ozkan. And then there's the 19, his teammate is Giovanni Castillo. And then Alexander O, the veteran, in the 37 car, and the new rookie in the 33, Forsty Mars. And then we have Steve Morgan in the 78 car, and making his return with a brand new team, and Owen Miles in the number 22. Another rookie, I believe, in the PLCS. Number 15 is Unleasher Quillies, and Quillies was in the 1 last season. He moves into the 15 this season. And then there's the 18, Ryan Durrani. He ran the 48 last season, now runs the 18. And Ryan Durrani's back with a brand new team, as it had wins last season also. Maxwell Smart is also back. He's in the number 3 car this season. And there's Avi Sachs in the 62. He's only running the super speedways in that ride, by the way, in a part-time deal. And the 20 car driven by Alex Hawking is also a veteran, returning to the PLCS. And then we got Paul Barber in the number 24 car, and Paul Barber makes a comeback. A lot of drivers make comebacks here this season. It's been a comeback year for some of these drivers, and we'll see if they get back on their feet here in season 43. Paul Barber is looking to be one of them. Quinton Moore is in the 34 in season 43. And the 42 is going to be driven by rookie Casey Hoyt. And then we have John Andrews competing in the number 5. And Daniel Bouchard is making his return to the PLCS in the number 8. Then Zachary Fitzwater returns as well in the number 4. And it's defending series champion Nikki Maxwell looking to go back-to-back. She begins her quest to go for 2 titles in a row in that number 96. Number 38 is Mateus Matt Gomes. With the same team he was before, now moves to 38. And a new rookie in the 51, Kyle Gordon. And then another rookie in the 53, Darian Tahn. And the 23, driven by Quinn Porter, as he returns as well to the same team I believe he was last season. The number 1 will be a new face in the series as well. It's Juan Rodriguez. And the number 2, we have veteran Garrett Albertson. He was with Penske the season before I should say, and now he was in the 22, and now he moves up to the number 2. Garrett Albertson's in the number 2 in this season. Another part-timer and a former champion, Colin Francis, is running a part-time schedule in the 66. He's going to be sharing that ride, I believe, with Joseph Romanuk. Both were former champions in the PLCS. And Foster Henderson is returning, and he is back in a new team in the number 17. He had a handful of victories last season with the 77 and now moves up to the 17 team. Another rookie in the field as well, number 14 is Niall O'Hare. And then we have the 43 of Claire Richardson as she's making her return to that 43 ride. And then finally the last 2 in the field, Isaiah Bernesh is returning from his team last season in the 6, and Allison Rain is making her return to the 48 car in the Ally 48 Chevrolet. So Allison Rain rounds out the field here in season 43. And now, we've been waiting a long time to hear the command to fire up the engines for this season, and now we're just seconds away from the command being given out for season 43.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright boys, just like we talked about in the meeting, what's going to pay off for us today is patience and consistency. Good smooth racing on the racetrack, and that's what will take us up to the front. We'll be there at the end of this thing.
The long off season is over, and a lot of new faces, a lot of returning drivers, former winners and champions, all trying to compete for the title of Season 43 champion in the PLCS. And now, we're moments away from the race taking green. And this is going to be a two-part race. So the first part is and both parts each will last 10 laps. And that's that's the format that's going to be used for the Super Speedway. So 2 stages will be 10 laps each here in Super Speedway races, and this is going to be one of them here at Daytona. So here we go. The green flag waves and the 43rd season of the Pichu London Cup Series is underway. The green flag is dropped. Look at and take a look at that. The 77 already going for the lead on the first lap of the season. And it's an all-new look for Daytona, by the way, than the one we used previously. It should be allowing for more wider, faster racing, so it should be exciting. This Daytona 500 should bring some excitement to the table, unlike any we've seen before. And look at the 77 with a massive lead already on the first lap of the race. It's going to be Stewie Moore leading the first lap of the season. And he is off to a big lead. But I would not be surprised if the drivers behind him all catch up really quickly. I'm sure they're going to catch up very quickly as you see the number 9 in second. That is Nathan Ormond in the second position right now, as he's getting the drafting help from the number 10 car of Matthew Buss. Look at that. The 21 got a better run. Connor Breton got a better jump there. How about that? Look at Connor Breton just go. He is running. He's trying to catch the leader here of the 77 car. Big pack behind them. They're going 4 wide. Oh my goodness. We might see the big one here early. Oh boy, but there's still another stage left. This is just the first of 2 stages here in Daytona, and each are going to run 10 laps. Gonna probably have to think about strategy, think about what needs to happen here to make things work. I'm sure there are gonna be a lot of drafting, a lot of teammates helping each other out, trying to make that right move, trying to make that right strategy. Oh, now they're crashing. Oh man, the 47 is flying around in a huge wreck. Oh wow, Dmitry Barnovsky stuck on the fence. Oh my goodness, Dmitry Barnovsky gets stuck on the catch fence to bring out the caution on lap 4 of this first stage. Oh wow, that is huge. And by the way, with these races being in stages, they'll be back even after wrecking out. They'll be back. They'll just restart in the order that they finished in the stage. But what a start to this race, as you can see here. Look at this. They're 4 wide and a huge mistake, and it caused a huge crash. Oh, I think he might have went off the track. Oh, the 15. Oh, wow. Look at that 15. He was outside the catch fence. Oh, look at the 15 car. I mean, that is just insane. I have never seen a car become stuck on the fence like that. I mean, that is just insane. That is Unleash Your Quillies, by the way. And here's another look at the wreck, and these replays are not great, and I'm going to try the best I can to show you the best angles. There you see the 15, he's stuck. Oh my gosh, that was just a weird wreck. Oh boy. Here's another up close look at the 15 car, and there he goes. And he probably would have gone out of the track if not for those barriers. But if not for the catch fence, the 15 probably would have been out of the track. Oh wow, that's just brutal. That is just a brutal crash. But he's gonna be all right though. The fences are very safe. Even if they wreck out into the fences, they are very safe. So let's go a little slower and see how this wreck happened. Let's take a look very carefully. I think Wyatt Thomas might have made contact with Dmitry Barnovsky while trying to get the draft right here. This is the part where the 52 made contact and then slipped up, and Forrest E. Mars was caught in the middle of the contact. And there they go. There goes the 47. There goes the 15. And Wyatt Thomas up into the wall. And there you see those 2 cars flying into the catch fence. And Landon Smith Jr. was also involved as well. The 41 was caught up in the wreckage. And I think I saw 1 car up in the wall. That's the 20 of Alex Hawkins. I don't think he... Oh no, he was in it. He was in the middle. So right here, he tried to avoid the wreckage. Had contact with Landon Smith Jr. Whoa, he just nearly flipped there. But he was able to somehow save it from flipping, but he got into the wall. Tried to get out. He tried to get out of it there. There you see the other cars wrecking behind them. Big pile up with a handful of cars also spinning. And there's Christian Vargas also among the drivers involved, and he also spins. Big crash on the 00 as well. Huge wreck, a handful of cars involved in the big one here on lap 3. Might not be the last time we see the big one here in the Daytona 500. And again, they're going to be back for the next stage anyways, just so everybody has a fair shot at winning this race since it's split up to 2 stages. So the first stage will have just 3 laps to go when we get back to the green flag. And the 77 of Stewie Moore is out in front. He had a big lead up until the caution came out, and now we'll see if he can hold off for the stage win. There will be no stage points, by the way. It's just going to apply to the stages are just going to be run on super speedway races like Daytona and Talladega. So So we're back to the green flag on the first stage with 3 laps to go. And there's Stewie Moore out in front, and here comes the 7 car of David Aline into 3rd place. Might try to help out his teammate, as right now the 77 is in front behind Connor, ahead of the pole setter Connor Breton. See if the draft, we'll see if they can get any of the draft. I'm sure they're going to be much more aggressive on the final 10 lap stage here. It's going to come down to the wire in these final stages here and the final laps here at Daytona. Should be a lot of fun to see all these drivers running, trying to get the better line, trying to get the draft. Now we see a battle for second as David Aline is going to try to take the second spot away from Connor Breton. Problem is they don't have drafting partners, so I wonder where's Owen Miles going to draft. He's leaning towards Connor Breton. It looks like he might try to draft Connor Breton. Oh, look at the 11 car. Look at that run by the 11. He's trying to get a run, and now he's going to try to draft the 7. Oh, Stewie Moore is pulled away again. Oh my gosh, that car is just on another level. As we have one more lap to go here in stage number 1, and Connor Breton, man, he has just done well on that high line. Man, that high line has been the best line for the 21 car. He's been getting a lot of the draft from the 22. That tandem has been working right now, and 21's trying to block the 7. Now the final lap in stage 1 as Stewie Moore continues to lead. Probably might be the stage leader at the end. And there you see the 99 Coda Butcher has been trying to find a lane. He's trying to go on the bottom. Oh, the 11 trying to block the 19. His teammate trying to draft. But the 19's going to get by him. And the stage is going to come to an end here as you see the 77 of Stewie Moore is going to take stage 1. And Stewie Moore is going to lead the field into stage 2 here in Daytona, in the Daytona 500, the first race of the season. And Stewie Moore is going to lead back to the yellow and the green and white green checkered flags right now to signal the end of the stage. So Stewie Moore, no surprise, excuse me. Stewie Moore will lead us to the start of stage number 2, which is going to get a little dicier. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So when we return, it'll be stage 2 in Daytona in the Daytona 500. And we are now back with stage 2 here in Daytona. Sorry about that. I was just turning something off, but we're back here with stage number 2. In the Daytona 500, and Stewie Moore is going to lead us back to the green flag. The 77 has been dominating here in Daytona, but will he hold on for the race win? It's going to be a fun finish here at Daytona. Who will be the winner of the Great American Race? Pace car to pit road as we see the final 10 laps, and we're about to get the green flag again to start the final 10 lap stage, and here we go back to the green at Daytona. And look at the run by Connor Breton. He gets a great jump. How about the 21 car? We've seen the 21 been so good on the high line, and now he has taken the lead. Wow, the 21 has just been that good here in Daytona. Off to a solid start. What a run on the high line. I don't even know if that restart should be legal, but the 21 is doing a pretty good job on that high line. He's going to try to stick with it. Owen Miles trying to get second, maybe the lead. Oh, he's trying to bump out Breton. Here he comes for the lead as Owen Miles, and now might be a 3-wide battle for the lead. As Coda Butcher looks low, maybe he'll try to get an opportunity to get that lead back, to get the race lead away. And Miles is going to take the lead for now, and here comes Coda Butcher. Can he take that lead? Oh, 22 a little too high. He has no drafting help. Can the 99 get by him? trying to get the side draft. And the 11 car, he's going to break out the 99's draft. He's going to try to take the lead for himself. That helped out the 22 a little bit as he goes into the bottom lane. Now the 9 car trying to get that second spot. Here comes Nathan Ormond into second. And now the 11 goes to the high line, tries to get the draft from the 22. Wow, Owen Miles just came out of nowhere and just took the lead. Owen Miles trying to pull away. The 11 of Salmon Oscon is now in the second position, and now they're crashing. On the same lap as before, the third lap, the big one strikes again. Wow, that's like the second time today on this exact same lap of the stage. A big crash, and they're gonna race back to the line. Owen Miles is gonna continue to lead. Salmon Oscon right behind him. Gonna come down the final handful of laps here at Daytona. It's gonna be a wild finish for sure. Oh my gosh, Owen Miles leads. And now let's take a look at what the big one, number 2, our second big crash of the day. Let's see what happened exactly. Again, we're gonna go a bit slow here to see what exactly caused the wreck, and probably was around. Oh no, never mind, it was here. Nicky Maxwell, a little contact with Daniel Bouchard, right in the middle, right there, and that's where the wreck began. As Daniel Bouchard was hit from behind by Nicky Maxwell, and all the cars started to wreck. And there you see all those cars piling up as well. And the 37 around for a spin, and there's the big crash, a big one here at Daytona. A lot of cars spinning. Trying to make it through, and a big crash. Look at all those cars involved. Oh boy, I think this was bigger than the last one. There's Foster Henderson going upside down, and somehow he was able to get back up again. That was a big crash there. And now it's going to set up possibly a big finish ahead, a wild finish ahead. Here we go. Owen Miles in the lead with 3 laps to go. We will be back to the green. It's going to come down to 3 laps here at Daytona as Owen Miles takes the lead. We'll see if he can hold on over Salmon Oscon. And now third we see is Quentin Moore. And here we go to the green flag at Daytona. I think Salmon Oscon's trying that high line. He's going to try that high line for himself. Now he changes his mind. He goes for the bottom. Getting drafting help from Nathan Ormond. He might get it. He might get the run right here, and he's going to get it for now. Ormond right behind him. Can Nathan Ormond make a move on the 11? And the 11 shifts up the high line. He does the right thing. That high line has been the best line here so far. Can he make a move? Here comes the 9. 9's going to get the draft from the 12 car. Can he stay on the draft with 2 to go? Ormond leads for now. Here comes Billy Bishop. There you see, look how close they are in the pack. Ormond leads with 2 to go. Matthew Buss right behind him too, trying to sneak in. Bishop in the middle now. Oscon trying to hang up from the high line, and Matthew Buss trying to make a move. Final 2 laps here at Daytona, 3 wide. Cassidy Reynolds also trying to get the lead away. Who's going to have the better line? Oscon right now has the edge. Matthew Buss trying on the bottom lane. The 9 car stuck. He has no drafting partner, and he is in trouble. Coming to the white flag. They're 4 wide behind them. Matthew Buss and Salmon Oscon battle for the win as we come to the white flag with 1 more lap to go. Oh, they're wrecking on the final lap. Big crash. Oh, and now Ormond spins on the final lap. Matthew Buss in the lead. Cassidy Reynolds trying to draft. It's down to these cars for the win. They'll race back to the line. Matthew Buss making his debut. Can he pull off a shocker? He's got a big run in the lead. Might be all he needs. Crazy finish up incoming. Final corner. Here comes Matthew Buss. Matthew Buss, the rookie in the 10, is going to pull off an unexpected win in the Daytona 500. And a crazy finish came down to the wire. Matthew Buss is the winner of the Daytona 500. Oh my gosh. On the final lap, you saw a big crash behind them. Took out many big competitors on the final lap. Matthew Buss, though, the underdog, pulls off an upset victory in Daytona. Oh my gosh. An upset win in Daytona. Matthew Buss has done it. He's a Daytona 500 champion. Wow, that was a really intense finish. Let's take a look at that final lap. The wreck on the last lap. Look at the pack of cars. My goodness, they were all trying to get the win. They were all fighting for the victory. Oh man, they went 4 wide. It was too much for them to handle, as there you see the wreckage. There's all the cars spinning, trying to get that better line. And it was crazy. It was a crazy finish from start to finish. Oh man, that was a huge crash. And look at Quentin Moore going upside down. Wow, a massive crash on the last lap. And look at all those cars piling up. Wow, that's a huge pile up. Cars flipping upside down. It was an amazing finish. Came down to the final lap for sure. Oh, wow, a lot of heartbreak here for those drivers, all trying to win in Daytona. Oh, boy. Here's another look at the wreck. And there's the pile up. There's a huge crash. The big crash here at Daytona. Just was up and down. It was a battle for the win. It was just all or nothing. It was an insane battle for the win. In the end, there could only be one winner, and that winner was Matthew Buss. An amazing underdog story. Matthew Buss in his PLCS debut captures the win in the number 10. And one of the most unexpected finishes we've ever had here at this track. Boy, it came down to the wire. Matthew Buss, there you see him winning this race in the number 10, and the car that was Sharona Evans won the championship back a couple seasons ago, believe it or not. So I guess Sharona Evans is not in this season, I believe, but she is watching Matthew Buss, her new driver in that 10. She must be ecstatic that that team has won again. The 10 team has won the Daytona 500. Matthew Buss gets the win here at Daytona in a crazy finish. And there are the results from the left of your screen. There are all the drivers that finished in this race. Oh yeah, it was just insanity here in Daytona. That was an amazing race from start to finish. And it's just the beginning here, this 43rd season of the Pichu London Cup Series. So hope you guys enjoyed the Daytona 500, and our next race will stay in Daytona, but this time we'll be running on the road course layout of the Daytona International Speedway, and that should be an exciting one on its own. So hope you guys will stick around for our next race at Daytona. That's the road course race. So it was a lot of fun to do this race. It really was a lot of fun. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this race. And this is Pichu London. I'll see you guys next race at the Daytona road course. So until then, we will see you later.